This is my starter house in my survival Minecraft world. Now you may look at this and say, wow, that's kind of lame. And I agree. So that's why today we will be revamping this entire house into something brand new. You see this area of land right here? This whole area is going to be cleared out and we're going to make room for a new house. That's going to have a library in it, maybe. That's going to have some sort of garden in it, maybe. The portal we already built over there and we don't talk about that, but it might have a front lawn with some wheat in it, but we already have wheat down here, so maybe not. But it's going to have a skeleton head and a jukebox for some reason, but it's going to have everything that you'll ever need inside of a house, except for storage. That's over here. Now that I'm clearing out all of the debris in the way for our new house, I can talk a little bit about what the house will actually look like. So a few materials that I want to incorporate into the design, at least of the outside of the house, are moss. I want to build something using the new moss blocks. They're new to me. I haven't built anything with them really. And then also use some deep slate bricks for the roof because we have other deep slate builds in the area. Maybe use some spruce wood as well because there are spruce trees in the area, and just keep the theme pretty similar to what's going around it, and you know, not too different from everything, but also make it very detailed, and it's going to have lots of stuff inside, outside, whatever it is. And since we're watching this right now, I think the first thing we're going to do is just gather materials, so that's going to take a while. Now you're probably wondering why there are just these 8 random chests here that don't really seem to belong, but they have a bunch of items in them that I kind of want to keep. So what we'll either do is incorporate them into the build or take them out and just put these items into my storage room down there and then just forget that they ever existed. But what I want to do is just bring them along with us to the new build. Here's how we're going to do this. I have all the materials over here gathered up. I got all the woods, all the stones, the logs, none of the detailed decorations, but we need to build a frame first so that we can maybe keep these chests. I don't know how much room we're going to have to keep them, but I would also like to keep the general shape the same as the original house. So what it's going to be is it's going to have a long section like this and then another section that goes out like that, like the original one did, keeping it rather similar. It's going to have like a second story and more details, more decorations, an actual roof, actual walls, and all that kind of stuff. So here's how I'll keep you updated as I do this, because updating you every few seconds would be kind of tedious, and just showing you the final product does not help you understand what it was like when I was building it, if that makes sense or whatever. So here's what we'll do. I'll build the frame and I'll get the design of one wall built, and then I'll check in and then I'll discuss how I did it, what I thought about, and all that kind of stuff. And then after we get that one wall built, we'll switch into time-lapse mode and we'll time-lapse the rest. I think that works. So, you know, let's go ahead and do this. I think it's looking pretty cool. That's pretty neat looking for me. I'm not really too good at building here, but here is the design that we will work with. So usually when I do something like this, I want to have the wood layer or the stone layer at the bottom touching the grass, and then lighter as it goes up, with a frame that is darker than the interior except for the stone, if that makes any sense. And I like to incorporate greens. I love lanterns so much. Lanterns are awesome. And I was able to keep the original shape of the original house that was here. We have all the chests. They fit in nicely without like compromising too much space. I think what will end up happening for the interior when we get to it is designing a sort of staircase that goes up halfway right here and then goes up the rest of the way up here in sort of like a little loft. I don't think that's the right word, but that's what I'm going to use. So I like this. This is neat. I will have to figure out what to do for the roof, and I want to incorporate moss somehow into the roof with the spruce planks, because like I think that these colors work really well together. And let's say we're going for a slant area like this, and then we have something here, moss, moss, moss. Like I think that works together really well, but we'll have to get there when we get there. And I think it's time for the long time-lapse build, and you know what that means. It's story time. All right, here we go. Today, I wanted to talk about one of my favorite games of all time, which is Titanfall 2. Now, this game, if you just look at it at a base level, it's a first-person shooter, platformer, and adventure game, and it's got some really crazy good reviews on IGN and all those other sources that review games. But in my opinion, it's just a straight 10 out of 10. It has to be my favorite story-driven movement game, just story-driven in general, game that there is. It's not super long. It's probably 4 hours to 6 hours of gameplay if you sit there and you enjoy it, but you can speedrun it for a lot faster. But I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm just going to run down the basic plot and everything here. So you're a pilot. You pilot these robot mech things, and your goal is to defend your home, outer worlds. It's a lot. You're defending from an army that's just like trying to invade your worlds and stuff. That's basically what the premise is. And you're friends with this robot, robot, and the whole story is you getting closer to the robot, you going on missions, you learning new mechanics. There's time travel with a gauntlet thing. That's probably my favorite level that is in the game, where there's a section of a wall that you run across, but you can't get through because it's blocked by something that fell down because you're in the future, quotation marks, and the roof has fallen in. So you use the gauntlet thing, and it sends you to the past when the building was still functional, and you can walk through, and then you go back into the future, and you are past that wall, past the obstacle. And so it's like puzzle solving, problem solving. I guess that's what you would call it. And that's the story mode. It's the best story there is, but it also has multiplayer, which is also a lot of fun. There's many different modes. There's like team deathmatch, there's capture the flag and stuff like that. You know, Call of Duty would have stuff like that, but it's movement based. It's not just static where you just run, die, and repeat. You can use a zip line, you can go invisible, you can climb up walls, run on walls. That's probably one of the coolest part. There's wall running. And if you've ever played, you know that it's just very smooth. It feels like a lot of work and love went into the game. It's the second game. I've never really enjoyed the first one too much, but the second one is pretty much perfect in my books. Other than Minecraft and all the other games that I really enjoy that aren't first-person shooters, that one probably is my favorite first-person shooter and story type game. If you haven't played it, it randomly goes on sale for like $3 on Steam and stuff, and that's when I got it back in like 2020 was when I was introduced to it, and I sat there and I played the entire thing in one sitting, and I was like, that is crazy. Eventually one day there's going to be a video on here of me playing the whole thing because it's just that good. It's just really, really amazing. If you've never played it, I'd say go try it out. And yeah, that's for the story for today. I hope you enjoyed it. And now back to me building this beautiful house. And with that, we can hit stop recording. And when I exit out of the world the next time, it will be saved. And I think that is it. I'm just going around making sure I didn't miss anything. I tried not to add any small details yet because we're gonna do that all together because, you know, I thought that'd be kind of fun. So this looks awesome. I'm really happy with the way that this spruce, right? This is spruce, right? Yes. Spruce looks with the stone. And then the second floor, I know this is not even close to being done, but on the second floor, we have the spruce and the oak and the windows and the little gardens out of each window, but we'll have to gather up flowers and everything for that. Let's go into free cam, the chimney. I need to finish this window here. Maybe add some more decoration to the moss inside the roof, like, or not inside, on top of, like up here. And I just think it looks really, really cool. Look at that. That's really neat. So we need to go gather up some, oh gosh, some flowers, decorations. I already got some bricks, some pots here. Everything else that we will need to decorate the interior. Oh, before we do that, let me show you the floor in here. I think we're going to do this on the second floor as well. The only problem was that these top layer, or actually all of the chests are in the way here. They're all in the way of the floor level because it would go right here. So we'll see if I do what I said I was going to do with the staircase. That comes up, stops like right here, and then goes up the rest of the way and then curves back around, if that makes any sense. We'll do that once we get to decorating the interior. So when we started this project, there was two things that I removed from the old house and the old area, I guess in general, because there was the enchanting setup and there was my potions setup over, like it was inside the house. So those are two things that I want to reincorporate into this build. This is what I was talking about when I was talking about the staircase. I feel like this is kind of important. We can put this here and then fill underneath here with there's spruce wood in there, with spruce wood like this, or however much I do end up having, like that. And then we could put something under here and let's just fill that in. Looks better. Maybe like where are my lanterns at? Where did I leave them? There they are. We put like a lantern in the corner, something like that. And then we can also have, maybe, is this stone brick? I like that. That looks good. That looks good for the inside. And then from here it goes over one, up one like this. Actually, we probably should have it like too wide. Oops. We have it too wide like that to finish out floor, and then we can start with the next floor. So we'll go like this, this, you know, the alternating thing I did beneath for the same thing up here. But we're gonna cut it off over here so that it only extends where the staircase isn't. And I think what we'll do is we'll put the enchantment setup down here, and then we'll set up a brewing wall along this with all the ingredients. There's a chest here. We'll probably put some slabs over top, or maybe some stairs, and then put some barrels on top of that for storage for all the ingredients. And then we'll work on the lighting. And I also want to fix this roof so that it's not super odd. I'll probably just go in with some of these, fix it up, and maybe we'll put a little loft up there with a bed just in case we need to sleep while we're in here. And I think that would look really cool. So let's just set up the basic enchantment setup while we're here. So it needs to go like one here, nothing in the corners because Why would you need a waste bookshelves there? And I'm gonna try and not put anything over the window. Let's see, how can we do this without putting anything? We put it here, we put it here. 1, 2, 3. Could we go 1, 2, 3 like that? And that's still level 30. Do I have anything in here that I can enchant really fast? Hold on. We might. Diamond helmet, yes. Level 24. Okay, so, maybe we do have to cover the window. I hope we don't, because I could just do this. That's level 30, right? But then it looks weird. Ooh, you know what we could do? We could drop it down into the floor 1 block. So then we can have 2 on either side. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to drop it down into the floor 1 block, and then I'll add some decoration and give you a bottom floor tour of this whole area. So we'll do that. Our transition will go like this, and then as we open the door again, it will have changed into something beautiful. Look at this. I am so proud of how this turned out. I'll give you a little tour, okay? Here's how we'll do it. We'll start here. You walk in the door, there's some plants, you know, you got cauldron with water in it, and then you come over here and you have a closet for books that you can keep your books in because you have an enchanting setup over here. There's also some book storage here, tons of barrel storage on the wall over here, some cute little plants, a flower, a fireplace, and like I said, I dropped this down 1 just so I could have this without covering up the windows. We got our bottom floor windows, storage for everything. You can put your books in the bookshelves just like that. And then coming over here, we have the stairs to the upstairs to the 2nd floor. I was able to keep the chests right here without it feeling super cramped. I left this open so you could see down to the 1st floor. And then as we come up here, we have a little bit more storage. We have some plants in front of the windows on the inside as well. We got more plants, nice windows you can stand in to look out on the rest of the world out there. We have a handrail, some more storage just in case. And if you come up here, we have a little lofted area with a bed, more storage, a crafting table, a flower, a cactus, and everything like that. But it's missing something that I said I was gonna add. Where are the brewing stands? Now watch this. You come over here to this, you stand right in front of the trapdoor, click it, and we can go into the brewing stand area. Like I said, the skull is still here. We have 2 brewing stands with storage, a little countertop, a nice window to look out, and it doesn't feel as cramped, and the jukebox is even here. You can close that, and then we're done. And that is the interior of the house. I think it's really cool. The floor is awesome. It doesn't take away from anything. The fireplace is nice, fits in with this, has a nice closet thing, and from the outside, it looks even more amazing. Just like looking at this is awesome. But we're only halfway done, because what makes a good build even better is the surrounding landscape. I'm missing a few farms that I took away. Melons, pumpkins, bamboo, sugarcane, all of this stuff. And for some reason, I also gathered some sand, but I haven't used it yet. So what we're gonna do is we're going to do a little bit of an outdoors makeover for this area. I have some things in mind I want to do. I need to terraform this, bring this ledge out more so the house isn't on the very edge of these blocks. Oh, there's a creeper over there. Let's not go over there. And then add a little pool. I'm gonna cut this area down, bring the path up, put a pool in, put the sugar cane around it, put some bamboo, some special trees and stuff like that. But first we need to dig out an area for the pool and put all the water in place. You all know what this looks like, right? There's some new trees over here. We put some new foliage around the house to make it look better over here, to make it fit in with the atmosphere. But we also put in a whole little area over here with a little duck included. Look at that guy. Look at him. He's so cute. I put a bench with a little lamppost behind it. I know they're different colors, but this matched with that. And I kind of ran out of wood, but you know, we're not going to talk about it. It has a little pond, some flowers, and I redid the path. Look at all this. If we get an aerial view, I think that's pretty cool. We have completely revamped this section of my world. Look at that. That's really awesome. This was the starter house when I first started this world. I built it here. I came over from that village over there and moved all my stuff here. And with that, we now have a new addition to my little village that's growing here. I think it is the best thing I've built so far. Sorry sheep farm and sorry portal, but this is now my favorite. So with that, I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you do watch it to the end, like and subscribe and do all that stuff, you know, the usual. But thank you again, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye. Come on, buddy. Let's go show the viewers who stick around until after the subscribe thing, and they better be subscribed. Let's show them what the world looks like on shaders. And I'll put you in your new home. Come on, this way. Oh, it's so cool with shaders out here. Here he comes. That probably looks really cool. Oh yeah, the portal looks awesome. This looks awesome. And that looks even better up there. Come on, where is he? Let's go this way. Yes, this way. Up here. We're not even going to take the path. We're going to go through the forest. Come on, there you go. Let's go. Come on. Yeah, up here, up here. As we walk up to the house, the stuff is already starting to grow. The duck. Look at the duck. The duck's a little bit transparent, but it's okay. Oh, you teleported. Come on. This is your new home. You're going to live in here, wherever you are. You going to teleport soon, or like, what you doing? Maybe you do need to come through the door. Yes. Yes, through the door. Come on. Yes. Where do you want to live? Let's put you right in this corner, or you can stay there. No, no, no. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Over here. Yes, right there. That works for you. Now say goodbye to everyone. Bye-bye.